Cleo, I'm coming out. We gotta do a walkabout and a talkabout, okay? Come on. Yeah, you a good mama. Yep. You a good mama. You Papa's little girl, aren't you? You my queen outdoors. Yes, you are. Who we got in the kitty house? We got anybody in the kitty house? You got your kittens in there? Let's check. Nope, nobody's in there. You're just purring away. I don't know if your fans can hear it. You're just purring away, aren't you? Where's the Kitten Krew? Are they in the bunker? Taking an afternoon nap? They are. Okay. Yep. Cleo faithfully is out here waiting on her Kitten Krew. Not the Kitty Krew. Now we got Kitty Krew. And we got the Kitten Krew. Don't we, Mom? Oh, your belly's starting to grow hair again. Oh, yep. You can barely see your sutures now. You're Papa's girl. Oh, yes, you are. Well, let's take it on out. See what's going on. Well, hello there, friends and family. And we're here. This is Sunday, the walkabout and the talkabout. Yep. And we're going to do both today. Not like we've got a whole lot to show. But we do got a few things. And a couple things I want to discuss because it's that time of the year. If you ain't on top of them, you won't know about them. So we'll just take a little walkabout and see what we got going on. And like always, we'll sit up on the front porch and chat a while. You know, maybe, before that we'll get us a little sweet tea and a snack. If you're good, maybe I'll make you one of those tuna fish sandwiches. Okay? So y'all, though you've been with the channel a whole long time, you know about the old clothesline planting. And even though we sort of let it go a little bit, it's still producing. Yep. On October the 4th, 2020. Still hanging in here. So let's show you. So here we are, up at it, and you can already see plenty of maters hanging on this beef master. 2 here, another couple here, all kinds of blossoms. And remember, tickle your blossoms. Yep. Just shake them a little bit. You don't need one of them fancy toothbrushes. That little finger will do just fine. Oh yeah, we got another one right there. See it right there? And over here, you can see, Mr. Tom with a little slack. Didn't keep tying them up. Come all the way down here. We got another couple forming up right there. And plenty of blossoms. Of course, the deer, they've been trying to get at it all. Yes, they have. Now, you all know how much I love my rattlesnake pole bean. Of course, these right here are a hybrid now of rattlesnake pole beans and Kentucky Wonders. And I said I was going to let them go to seed, and that's exactly what I've done. But they still ain't giving up. They still got new beans coming. And that, you see them up in there. Yep. Now they looking a little rough. Ain't no doubt. Yep. But they haven't been sprayed. In fact, other than giving them a little water, and that, we haven't done anything to them. And this here old Beefmaster's all the way out here. Got some blossoms right there too. We just letting it sprawl everywhere. Now this old green pepper plant, it's seen better days. This has succumbed to something. And the amazing fact is you look right beside it at this one, and it's all nice and green and vibrant. Got blossoms. Got little baby peppers on it. And that. Got a nice looking pepper there. Another one right there. More blossoms. Another one right there. And this is what I want to bring up. You see the difference between this green bell pepper and this one here? Well, that one has got diseased. This one, even though they were both planted, bought from the same place, both the same variety, this one has come through unscathed, growing like a champ. So, if I'm going to be saving seeds, which I will be doing, which one would I want to save from? And this is what's important while you watch your plants. I'm going to be saving seeds from one of these green bells. Now to do that, don't do like you see on the internet, on Instagram, where you see people take from a green bell pepper, take the seeds and somehow they magically sprout. Ain't gonna happen. You're gonna need to let this pepper get nice, red, and ripe. Then you can cut it open. Save the seeds. And it's so simple. You don't got to ferment them. You don't got to do anything. Just got to let them dry. And I put them on a paper plate. Put them up on a high shelf, and I just leave them. When they get good and dry, I put my seeds in one of them old Ziploc bags. But like I said, look at these green beans. Still coming. On the old rattlesnake Kentucky Wonder hybrids. Yep. So yeah, I'll be saving seeds again. So this was the second season of growing these because they hybridized last year. But look at the beans up in there. See? And like I say, tomorrow morning, I'll come out and pick me some, and I'll have them tomorrow night or the next night with some type of meal. And of course, I also got dried ones coming on. Saving that seed. Oh yeah. So next season, it'll be their third season. Now this side looking a whole lot better than the other side. But I just saw that darn Beefmaster. It's done sprawled over here. Got 2 tomatoes right there. Got 3 more right down there. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting plenty more tomatoes off that old thing. And if I had staked it up, it'd probably be 12 to 15 feet long. You can see right here, beans are still putting out blossoms. And there's more. Little small beans right there. Right there. Way up there. I don't care what you say. You can plant them blue lakes, which they won't even grow this far in the Deep South. I wish they were, because they're really tasty. But I've tried. They just won't make it. The only ones that'll really make it, number 1 was rattlesnake pole beans. Number 2 was the Kentucky Wonders. And when these crossed, I mean, look at that bean. Now that bean's just perfect. Right there. Just starting to plump. Ooh, that'll be some fine eating. But we're just letting things wind on down. Over here in the jungle, that's what we've done. The okra starting to wind down. You know, it's still putting out a few pods. Oh, got one right there I got to pick. Right there. We'll get him in a bit. Got another one over there. And that. And we just letting her grow up. We'll come in with the mowers. And we'll mow her all down. It's just more biomass for the worms and the soil. It ain't no big deal. Of course, we got to mow, but it's finally got dry. Yep. Well, we've had about 2 or 3 days without rain, finally. So everything's starting to dry up. We're at the point where old Mr. Tom can pick up stuff and get everything mowed up for the winter. Of course, old raised bed's coming to an end. Yep. Of course, old green onions. They're looking really healthy. Thyme and oregano doing fine. The volunteer tomatoes didn't do a whole lot. Well, got a little tomato right there. But that's okay. They were just planted there because sort of hated just to kill them and waste them. Pulled up all of our carrots. Finally ate all of them. It won't be long now. I'll be pulling up these tomatoes, getting out that soaker hose, trimming back that oregano and everything, because I want to be planting me some more carrots and greens in here for the winter. Yep. I mean, I ate on my carrots all the way up to last week. Now, granted, I didn't have bushels of them, but I had enough for a nice side dish for a day or two, every week or two, all the way through winter, spring, and summer. Can't beat that. If you don't believe me, go back, watch my other garden walkabouts. The oregano we transplanted in the pot, doing just fine. Yep. Cut it back and harvested it, and it's come right back. I mean, that's some fine looking oregano. And that. Oh yeah. And it's ever so tasty. If you do nothing more than get you a nice big pot and plant you some oregano, you'll have it forever. Trust me. And the garlic chives, well, they've all bloomed. The blooms have died on off. Of course, bees love them. You've seen that. Now they're forming their seed pods. And here again, I'll be collecting that seed. Oh yeah. Ain't no doubt. In fact, I've sent that seed off to several good friends and 1 or 2 YouTube creators. Now, don't kick me for this side of the lawn, because it's been so wet, we haven't done nothing. Nope. Starting tomorrow, this all gonna get whipped back into shape. By next Sunday's walkabout, it'll look all manicured again. And over here, on the south side fence garden bed, peppers are looking a little bit wore out, but you can see plenty of these lunch boxes. Now they're drooping a little bit because the sun's on them. We got orange ones and red ones. If you remember right, we planted the orange. These orange lunch box. And then down over here was red lunch box. And these are just wonderful tasting. Sweet salad peppers. Excellent in salads. Oh yeah. Or Slice them up and put them in your favorite tacos. Yep. Wraps. They're simply wonderful. Of course, old Mr. Tom, he likes to munch on straight off the plant. Those are tasty. We'll have to come out here this evening before dark 30 and water these some. They're looking a little puny. I don't know if you could hear that crunch. Still got Anaheims here, and we picked a slew of these last week. Yep. Big old cow horn there. Oh, this is one reason I brought y'all out there. See all those beautiful yellow flowers? Now that is something that happens in the fall. Can you guess what that is? Some of you will. Now, what this is goldenrod. And I ain't gonna do everything for you and tell you everything about it. Now, some people confuse this with ragweed. But goldenrod has these little narrow leaves. And they got little serrated edges. Sort of like with teeth on them. This is goldenrod. Yellow blooms. The ragweed will have much larger leaves that sort of look fern-like. But goldenrod has a lot of health benefits. Yep, sure does. Anti-inflammatory, antifungal, has a lot of flavonoids in it, saponins. It's got that quercetin in it, which here, if you've been on the channel, you'll remember me talking about the benefits of quercetin and what it does to inhibit the ability of viruses to attach to your cells. Oh yeah. I mean, this particular plant's been used in Chinese medicine, American folklore medicine for centuries. In China, millennia. And you'll find it in teas, herbal teas, tinctures, salves. I mean, they use it for skin conditions like psoriasis, acne. It's great for urinary tract infections. Yep. Oh, and for you ladies, those yeast infections. But I ain't gonna, like I say, tell you everything. I'm just gonna encourage you right now to look up the health benefits of goldenrod, and I'll do you one better than that. I'll provide a link in the description below this video that'll give you a taste of all the benefits of goldenrod. And this is the time to be out, identifying it and collecting it. And you want to be collecting the flowering tops and the leaves. And then you dry them. And both the flowering tops and the leaves can be used in teas. And if you look, or if you're a connoisseur of herbal teas, you'll find goldenrod a lot of times in the ingredients. It's also used as a supplement. So I encourage you to get out, and this will be all along the roadsides, edges of woods, along property lines. It is one of the most beneficial and valuable weeds in North America. But it's not only North America. It grows in Europe, Asia, Central America, and even South America. Imagine that. So please, Take the time. Go outside. Find it. Look it up. And get to know it. You'll be glad you did. Now, the old Atkinson tomatoes pretty much had the snitzel. But, you know, I whacked them off and you can see some new life growing back. I don't think they're going to do much though. Now the old Beefmaster over here, one of them, I did the same thing like I did that Parks Whopper volunteer. I transplanted over in the south side garden bed, you know, by the driveway. And I cut it back just like I told you to try. And you can see all the new sprouts starting to come out. Now, it is October 4th, and we normally have a killing frost sometime around the first, second week in November. So is this going to do much? Well, may not, unless I decide to cover it with plastic. And I'm thinking about that this year. I've done it before. And I may just do it this year. Nothing more. To show you that here in the Deep South, we can grow tomatoes right on through the winter. Yes, we can. But like I say, don't beat me up too much about the yard here on the south side. It's taken several days for it to finally dry up. So old Mr. Tom, Kitten Krew, and hopefully the Kitten Krew will be out here picking this up. Of course, I don't expect much help from them. You know, Magoo, he's pretty lazy. Even though he is a camera hog, you know. And the south side driveway garden bed, pretty much wrapping it up too. And that, we got a few cherry tomatoes. Now that tomato right here, Parks Whopper hybrid that I cut all back and let resprout. Look at this thing. Now I gotta get out here tomorrow, tie it all up. Yep. Got tomatoes coming on. Yes, it does. Got a nice one right there. All kinds of blossoms. So what do you got to lose? You know, once your tomatoes get all diseased and dying back, well, you cut them back. If they resprout, fine. If they don't, well, you ain't out nothing. Of course, this one here, just like that Beefmaster down there by the south side fence, timber fence, is resprouted. And is looking fine. So we'll get a few more tomatoes off of it too. No okra over here. Still producing. Albeit not a whole lot. You know, as the sun gets lower in the sky, plants slow down. But we're still getting a few, 3 or 4 a day. The husky cherry is still surviving. Ain't been a big producer, and I just saw a culprit. Saw me another one. Gonna have to get him. I've been searching for him. Let me get him. Oh yeah, look at that. Y'all know who he is. That's the tomato hornworm right there. See a little horn coming out of his tail. You can also see the leftovers of the egg sacs of the predatory wasp. So he's dying. Sure is. But he ain't dying fast enough for me. So, I'm not going to show you this, but he's going to have to go to caterpillar heaven right now. So y'all, that's about it for today, Sunday, October the 4th. One of the main things I wanted to show you there was that goldenrod, because now's the time for you to go out, identify it, and gather it, harvest it, get it to dry. Then, if you like I always say, do your research. You can make tinctures, salves, dry it for teas, blend it with other herbs that you might be growing, or just use it all by its lonesome in teas. But like I said, I'll leave a link to the health benefits, just for one, sort of whet your appetite to everything it can do for you. And hopefully that will interest you enough to look into it further and maybe get on out of the house, walk around your property, or go out, where it's safe. Yep, pandemic's still going on. Out the side of roads and gather you up some. It's free. Can't beat that. But other than that, the Kitten Krew is doing fine. Now I wish I could show you Magoo, but he was here earlier. I went in for a bit, charged up the camera. By the time I come out, the little booger was off and about again. But you got to see Cleo, Spookie. When I go in, of course, you'll see Trixie. Yeah, she's clawing at the door. And she'd like to come on out, but her and Cleo just don't jive. Now the Kitten Krew, like I said, I'll show you a little bit of footage towards the end of the video, sort of close it out. They're hard to get on video. Now I do have a problem with the Kitten Krew. They've somehow got at least one of their two eyes infected. I don't know whether they scratched them. I've done my research. There can be multiple reasons. One of the primary ones is, scratching and playing. And they were fine just a few days ago. But now their eyes are starting to be pussy and get matted up. And the little gray and white, with white socks, boots, sort of looks like Magoo but gray. His is closed up. Now I was able to get him, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, and clean his eye. Of course, he was none too happy, and since I was trying to do it by myself, he sort of went all Mad Max on me, and he bit down on that little finger so darn hard that caused it to swell up, which you might not be able to see. It's still swollen some, and actually punctured it with his spiky teeth, so I had to clean it all out and everything. And I was able to grab one of the little black ones, clean his eye all up, and on both of them I put antibiotics. And now the two black ones, one of them, their eyes totally cleared up, they look fine. The second black one, he's still looking like his left eye's not quite healed yet. Little gray one, now his eye is closed all the way up, so I've got to do something to try to capture these kittens and get them into the vet next week. Because like I said, I've done my research. There's a plethora of reasons, both fungal, viral, and bacteriological, that can cause the eye infections. Which it may not be any of that. It could be just, during play or nursing, their eye got scratched. But I don't want to take a chance. So, the vet will be open come Monday. And I'll be out here extremely early. Of course, I'll put out the best feed I possibly got. Some of that nice wet feed. I'm going to sneak out the back door. Won't have my gloves on. A long sleeve shirt, trust me that. And the kitty carrier standing by around the corner of the house. And I'll do my best to grab them up and get them on up to the vet. Wish me luck. And of course, it never hurts to pray for the Kitten Krew. I do. I don't think God minds. Of course, I do understand God's real busy right now with not only everyday health issues and crises and pandemics and that. But you know, I know in all things. That's what it says, in all things. And I believe. So I pray. And I leave it in his hands. Just like I pray for all of y'all out there. You leave a comment. You tell me your issue. Your name goes on my prayer list. Right then. I don't do anything else till I wrote it down in my notebook. And then I pray. And I don't know if you understand how joyful I am when I hear back from y'all that you got better. Things went better for your siblings or other family members. Now granted, there has been one or two that have passed. And that is borne heavy on me. But, like I always say, it's in his hands. He knows the best, not me. So y'all, I gotta go in and take something out of the freezer. Because this is Sunday afternoon. Y'all know I like to be cooking on Sunday afternoon and evening. So I can have something to eat a few days next week. Because I got a busy week. Not only trying to get the kittens and get them to the vet, but I got to get things all cleaned up. I got to get this yard all wrapped up for the winter. And that, and plus, got to get back under the house and get some stuff done there. So I don't know how many videos I'll put out next week. Might be one of them slim weeks. I'm just letting you know. If it is, it's not like things are not going right. It's just life goes on. And there's things that just aren't too entertaining or thrilling. Or that I have the time to share. So with all that said, before I leave you with some footage of the cute kittens, and that, and of course, you just give me all the advice you want to in the comments about their eyes, but know this, I'm going to somehow grab a hold of them and get them to the vet. They're going to be going. And they can stay as long as necessary to get their little eyes and everything all done up. And that. So, I do hope this video finds all of y'all safe and well with your families and loved ones. And I do want you to know that I really want you to still be taking care out there, staying safe. And may God bless each and every one of you, your families, friends, and loved ones, as you bless others. Because trust me, that's so important. And with all that said, folks, I bid you adieu. And goodbye for now. I even put Cleo to sleep with all my rambling. Can you believe it? Of course, I have had some of y'all comment you play on Mr.Tom videos at night just to go to sleep. In a way, that's a compliment, I guess. Cleo, my talking put you to sleep too? It does appear that way. Well, I'm sure Trixie ain't asleep. Well, let's go in and see what she's got to say. Oh my, it is one beautiful day today. It's 71 degrees. 59% humidity. Oh, it's been wonderful. Okay, Trix, I'm coming. I see you right there in the screen. I see you. You're right there. I know. I'm coming. Give me a break, okay? You come out. You ain't gonna be hating on Cleo. Okay, Trix. I saw you behind the screen. What's your issue? You could come out. You came out earlier. But oh no. You had to get all mad and upset. You know I love you. You're my little queen of the house. You can always come out and do a walkabout and talk about with Papa. Right? You want to say goodbye? You want to tell people? No? Okay. Later on. Well, at least you said bye.